Hello everyone, this is Citrine and this is the astrological forecast and the Zodiac tarot readings for the week of May 12th. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I am recording this early so that I can spend Mother's Day with my family. So let's get right into it. Now you can fast forward this video to somewhere around 5 minutes if you want to go directly to the Zodiac tarot readings. Okay, so I'm going to spend the first 5 minutes or so talking about the astrological forecast for the week. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, starting on May 13th, which is a Monday, starting on May 13th, we have the Sun in a trine to Pluto. Okay, the Sun is going to be in Taurus. Pluto is going to be in Capricorn. Okay, so this is a great time to, let me just mute my phone 1 minute. I don't like when I'm doing videos or even when I'm watching videos and I keep hearing bells go off and vibrations go off. So anyway, the Sun is going to be trine Pluto on the 13th. So this is a great time to decide what parts of your life you need to transform. Okay. It's a good time for making a first impression. So if you have any interviews you need to schedule, or any if you need to pitch a business idea, Monday the 13th is a great day to do it. Okay, because remember, the Sun shines light wherever the Sun is, and then Pluto is the planet that deals with sort of like a death and a rebirth. So it's a great time to present yourself the way that you want to be presented. Okay, so that's the 13th. And remember, you can always feel the effects of these aspects a few days before they actually happen, and then a few days after also. Okay, and always remember, whatever else is going on in your chart, you may or may not feel this aspect the way someone else or the next person will feel it or won't feel it. Okay, so now on the 15th, we have Venus entering Taurus. Okay, Venus is the ruler of Taurus, so this is great. However, under this transit, people tend to hold on to things too long. Okay, you might be holding on to something because, you know, it makes you feel secure, or you just might be holding on to something just for old time's sake when Venus is in Taurus. Now, also on the 15th, Mars enters Cancer. Okay, so this is a time when Mars is in Cancer. Remember, Mars is the planet that deals with action. You know, it deals with taking action a lot of the times, and it can deal with anger. And so when Mars is in Cancer, we tend to pursue the things that we want. However, we tend to do it in an indirect fashion. So one example I can give is that let's say you have your eye on a particular person that you want to bring in as your client. Well, when Mars is in Cancer, you tend to go indirectly towards your goals. So instead of you just approaching the person and, you know, telling them, hey, you know, I'm so-and-so, I would love to have you as my client. When Mars is in Cancer, you tend to go about that in a very indirect fashion. So you would kind of like sit back and see, who is this person contacting? And then if you have friends with that person, when Mars is in Cancer, you will tend to contact the person that your potential client is friends with. You will contact them and, you know, you would tell them, hey, you know, I see that you're friends with so-and-so. Well, I would like to have them as my client. Can you put in the good word for me? Okay, that's the energy of Mars in Cancer. Okay, because remember, Mars is the planet of action. So Mars is still going to take action. However, it's more indirect under this aspect. Now, on the 16th, we have Mercury in a trine to Saturn. Okay, this is a great time to take care of matters especially legal matters. It's a great time to take care of legal matters. It's a great time for concentration. It's a great time for doing things that require a lot of concentration and organizing. Okay, so if you tend to be the type of person who doesn't care to be organized, this aspect, Mercury in a trine to Saturn, will make it easier for you to be organized. Okay, however, it's not good for processing abstract ideas. This is more of a factual aspect. So this is great for dealing with facts. So for artists might have kind of like writer's block, or if you're a painter, you just might feel like you have a block at that time, because under this transit, Mercury in a trine to Saturn, it's great for processing facts. It's not really great for abstract ideas. Okay, now also on the 18th, we have Mercury in a trine to Pluto. Okay, this is a great time for learning something new. However, under this aspect, you will find that some people, or maybe even yourself, will become obsessed with learning those facts. Okay, so it's a great time for starting a class. If you're a coach, or if you are an instructor, this is a great time to introduce a new subject matter to your students. Okay, now also on the 18th, we have Venus in a conjunction to Uranus, or Uranus, however you want to say that. Now, when Venus is conjunct Uranus, it is a time where a lot of people are going to want new experiences in love, new experiences in being creative. Okay, remember, Venus is the planet pretty much of love. Venus is a planet that brings out the things that we love in life, okay? And Uranus is the planet of surprise. So you are going to want new experiences. You won't mind, just doing something spur of the moment. Like you won't mind doing something like visiting a furniture store to decorate your home and get ideas, things like that. And Venus rules Taurus. Taurus is a lot of times associated with finances, okay? A lot of Taurus people are very good with finances. So May 18th, this is going to be a good day for investing as well. Okay, so that's what I have for this week as far as the astrological forecast. Now, I'm going to move on to just putting my notes on the side. Okay, so now I'm going to move on and get started with Aries, and I will timestamp this video for everyone. Okay, so let's see, what does Aries have in store? And I usually like to shuffle on camera, but I have a bit of a different setup today. So let's go on ahead and look at Aries. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching. And I am posting this on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Metaphysical Moonlighters. And I'm also posting this on Facebook and various places. All right, so let's see what is in store for Aries. Shuffling the cards right now. What's in store for Aries for this week, the week of May 12th? What is in store for Aries? Okay, Aries, you have the Death card, and it is reversed. You see that? You have the Death card reversed. So for you, for a lot of Aries this week, a lot of Aries are going to be presented with opportunities to change, but you might be hesitant to make those changes this week. Okay, that's what the Death card, a lot of times, that's what that represents. It represents change that needs to happen. However, you might be hesitant to make that change. And the deck that I'm using is the Medicine Woman Tarot deck for these messages. Okay, so that was Aries. And remember, Aries, on the 13th, the sun is going to be trying to Pluto. And so that's a great time to transform your life. Transform things in your life that need to be changed. So just keep that in mind for this week. Okay, so let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, what is in store for Taurus for the week of May 12th? Taurus, what is in store for Taurus? And again, if anybody wants a personal reading, just contact me. Send me a private message if you're on Facebook. Also, if you're not on Facebook, you can email me. CitrineShaka@gmail.com is my email address. So let's see what is in store for Taurus. Taurus, what is in store for Taurus? Taurus, what is in store for Taurus? Week of May 12th. Here we go. All right, Taurus, you have the 9 of Swords. You might have some obstacles this week, and I think last week Taurus had some type of challenges as well. You have the 9 of Swords. This is for Taurus. Okay, the 9 of Swords, you might be up worrying about something this week. You might be filled with sorrow about something. Maybe something is being transitioned out of your life. There's something that you might be worried about that might be keeping you up at night this week, Taurus. Okay, so that is for Taurus. Now let's move on to Gemini. What's in store for Gemini the week of May 12th? Gemini, what is in store for Gemini? Gemini, what's in store for Gemini? Gemini, let's see, what do you have? You have the King of Pentacles, and it is reversed. Gemini, King of Pentacles reversed. So Geminis might have some type of interaction with an air sign. I'm sorry, not an air sign. You're an air sign. You might have some type of interaction with an earth sign. So a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. You might have some type of interaction with an earth sign, and you might feel like they are being irresponsible. Okay, a lot of times that's what the King of Pentacles reversed talks about. It talks about being irresponsible. Okay, so that's something you need to watch out for, and hopefully it is not you exhibiting these qualities of being irresponsible. So if it is you, then what you need to do is turn this King of Pentacles upright so that you are making responsible decisions this week, Gemini. Okay, but this is what Gemini had. Gemini has the King of Pentacles, and it is reversed. Okay, so you might be acting irresponsibly this week, or you might notice someone acting irresponsibly, and you might have to, pull them on the side and give them some advice about what they're doing. Or someone could possibly pull you on the side this week, Gemini, and tell you, hey, you know what? I think what you're doing is, a little bit irresponsible. All right, so let's move on to Cancer. What is in store for Cancer? You just had the 7 of Cups that fell out for you, Cancer. Okay. So some Cancers might actually have some visions this week. Or you might have something that happens this week that forces you to face reality. There might be some Cancers who've kind of like been fantasizing about something, or hoping that something would happen, but this week you might finally realize that that is just a fantasy. Okay, the 7 of Cups can talk about facing reality. So if you've been kind of like closing an eye to something that you see is going on, trying to act like it's not happening, or trying to act like it's not there, this week you will be forced to face reality. This is a good thing. Okay, it's a good thing for you, Cancer. Now let's move on to Leo. What is in store for Leo the week of May 12th? Leo, ooh, that one just fell out for Leo. Let's see, what is this? You have the 6 of Wands. Okay, you have the 6 of Wands. So some Leos might be feeling victorious this week. Now it is reversed. When it is reversed, it can talk about a lack of confidence. So some Leos might be feeling, like they are lacking confidence needed to pursue their goals, or, whatever is going on in your life, Leo. Some of you might be feeling a little bit like you're lacking in the confidence area this week. Okay, so that's some Leos. Now, some other Leos are going to have this upright, and some Leos are going to feel victorious this week. Okay, some Leos are going to be presented with leadership opportunities this week. That's what the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands upright, that's what it can talk about. It can talk about a feeling of leadership. So either you're going to be a Leo who feels like you are a leader, and on the other side of the coin, you might be a Leo who is lacking confidence this week. The card did come out reversed. Okay, so that's Leo. Now let's move on to Virgo and see what's in store for Virgo. Virgo, the week of May 12th. The week of May 12th. What is in store for Virgo? Okay, Virgo, what do you have? You have the Justice card. Okay, so some of you Virgos who are involved in a legal case, you might get a favorable decision this week, because the Justice card, it does talk about triumph, especially in legal situations. And also it talks about balance. Okay, so if you're the type of Virgo who's been juggling a lot of different things lately, this week for you, for some of you Virgos, you're going to feel like you have a sense of balance in your life this week. Okay, fairness, or if you're the type of Virgo that's been going through something lately that you have been feeling like it's not fair, well, this week for you, you might feel like fairness is coming through. Okay, so that's great for you, Virgo. All right, let's move on to Libra. What's in store for Libra, everyone? And remember, these are just general readings per zodiac sign. If you want a private, personal reading, just contact me, okay? And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Don't take it too seriously. If you hear me say something that doesn't resonate with you, don't take it too seriously, okay? Now, let's move on to Libra. What's in store for Libra this week? Okay, shuffle one more time. Oh, just half my deck fell out for Libra. And again, this is my Medicine Woman Tarot deck. Look at that. All right, let's see. Libra, what's in store for Libra? Libra, you have the Six of Cups. Look at that. Six of Cups. So some Libras are going to run into someone from your past this week. Some other Libras are going to be thinking about having a reunion, maybe planning a high school reunion, college reunion, something like that. And also, this could mean that some Libras are going to be reminiscing about the past a lot this week. Okay, that is for Libra. Now, let's move on to Scorpio. Let's see what's in store for Scorpio for the week of May 12th. Scorpio, what's in store for Scorpio? Scorpio, what's in store for Scorpio? Scorpio. Just shuffling the cards. All right, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, you're going to have a great week. You have the Nine of Cups. Look at this card. It's like smooth sailing. This week for a lot of Scorpios is going to be smooth sailing. You have the Nine of Cups, Scorpio. The Nine of Cups talks about contentment. It's going to be a great week for a lot of Scorpios. Look at that. They're in the boat. They're sailing towards the sunset or the sunrise. And there's a rainbow ahead. So things are looking good for a lot of Scorpios this week. A lot of Scorpios are going to feel like you might feel a sense of accomplishment this week. It's going to be overall a good week for a lot of Scorpios this week. I'm glad to report that. All right, let's look at Capricorn. What's in store for Capricorn? Capricorn. What's in store for Capricorn this week? Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Ten of Wands. Okay? The Ten of Wands. This is for Capricorn. So a lot of Capricorns this week are going to be feeling like you have excess demands and excess burdens on you this week, which might leave you feeling a little bit stressed. Okay? So your job this week is just to take it easy, pace yourself, maybe sit down and write a list of things that you want to accomplish so that you don't have all of that roaming around in your head. Okay, a lot of times when you write things down, it gets it off your mind. So a lot of Capricorns might have to do something like that this week. Look at this. This mother is trying to get some work done. Meanwhile, her son is tapping her on the shoulder like, oh, can we go and do this? Meanwhile, you know, nighttime is approaching. That's what's going on in this card. That's what I see that's going on in this card. You know, she's barely eaten anything. She has her food on the side. She's trying to work. She's trying to take care of the kids. So a lot of Capricorns are going to be feeling like you have a lot of demands on you this week. Okay, so just try to take it easy. Try to take it easy. Try to pace yourself this week, Capricorn. Okay, now let's look at Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for the sign of Aquarius for this week, everyone. Aquarius, what is going on for Aquarius this week? Aquarius, what do you have? You have the Temperance reversed. I want to say you had this last week. I would have to look at the video and see what did you have last week. This is the Temperance reversed, okay? And the Temperance reversed, it can talk about wildness, extremes, imbalance. Maybe it was Pisces that had this. I think Pisces had this card last week. So for Aquarius, this week, some Aquarius, you might be faced with trying to turn this Temperance card upright. When it's upright, it's like you feel like everything in your life is blended. When it is reversed, you might feel like everything is just crazy. The events happening in your life, you might just feel like everything is crazy. Like you might go to a party and end up at another party, and then from there go to another party. It kind of reminds me of that movie from Woody Allen, something about Paris, Midnight in Paris or something like that, where he would go out for a walk and then end up in this pub in Paris, and he was just having all of these weird experiences. So that's what Aquarius has to look forward to this week. You might just be presented with some type of experiences, you know, this week, and you might feel like, wow, I can't believe this is happening right now. Okay, and this can go either way. It can be good experiences, you know, that are like extremely good experiences, or it could be something that, you know, leaves you thinking like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening. Why is this happening? Okay, so look out for what's going to happen for you this week, Aquarius. You have the Temperance card reversed, and it does deal with wildness. It deals with extremes. So some Aquarius this week are going to have some type of imbalance going on. Okay, now let's finish off the video with Pisces. Let's see what's in store for Pisces. Whoa, that one wanted to fall out for Pisces. You have the Queen of Swords, and it is reversed. Okay. So some Pisces this week are going to be faced with overthinking. A lot of Pisces might be overthinking something this week, or you might be overly critical of something this week, Pisces. Okay, so this is something to watch out for. Now, this can also denote loneliness, or someone that might be going through a divorce. So there might be Pisces out there who are going through some type of separation in their relationships, and you might be feeling lonely. Okay. On the other hand, there might be some Pisces out there who are going through a divorce and feeling like elated. However, when the Queen of Swords is reversed, it can talk about being overly critical. So whatever you're going through, don't criticize yourself about it, okay? Just know that everybody goes through things and it's just a part of life, okay? So that is for Pisces. So that has been the weekly astrological forecast as well as the Zodiac tarot readings for this week. I am Citrine. I'm known as Citrine on Facebook. Some people call me D. It's been a pleasure to bring you these videos each week. And if you would like to contact me, you can private message me on Facebook. You can also email me. If you don't have Facebook, you can email me at citrineshaka@gmail.com. Okay, I hope everybody has a great week. Until next week, enjoy it.